What up, 234? It started the guy again, and today I'm going to be talking about why single moms get into hookup. Not to say, but we know, of course, in Nigeria, the hookup culture, the OS culture is something that is paramount now in our society. And I'm not making this video to actually sub anybody or say, oh, um, hookup is bad. I'm not the one to tell adults what is bad and what is not. But oftentimes you hear this stuff about, oh, once she'll be the single mom, how they call her an OS, they say, oh, she's an ashawo, she sleeps around, she does this, she does that, but usually nothing good when they want to qualify that. And one thing I need to just explain is that not all these women do this. And even the ones who do, deep down, they are not proud of it. It's not like a crown that they wear proudly about and say, oh, this is what they do. But circumstances, life happens that these women find themselves doing these things in order to survive. For some of them, it's a way to cope with pain. And for some of them, it's a cry for help. But anyway, if you're just joining in, please subscribe, please like, please share this video. And if anything I said at any point in the video resonates with you, kindly leave a comment down below and come on, let's talk. Let's get into the video.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And number one reason I think why some single mothers actually go into hookup is basically finance. That's the most important thing, because they need to eat. They need to eat, not just take care of yourself, they need to take care of their child or their children. And sometimes there is no support whatsoever coming from anywhere. Sometimes some of these women, family has rejected them, friends have rejected them, and they feel they're all alone and they need to survive. It's not even for themselves, for their child. And that's what pushes them into like building or leading this kind of lifestyle. It's not something they feel proud of, right? Imagine a girl who's just out of secondary school. She's 18, 19, 20, virtually no certificates, no way, no hacks, no handwork. As she gets pregnant, family chases her out of the house. Some of them even have to sleep under the bridge to survive. And at this time, and even at times where they have guys or male friends or people that their uncle, cousins that they can go and meet for help. Some of them, if we are to be honest with ourselves, some of them is money for and back for round. If I'm going to help you out financially, then you have to give me your body. And then we are the same people who comes out to judge them that, oh, they sleep around. The question I want to ask is this: where were you when these ladies needed that genuine help? Where were you? You were nowhere to be found. And all of a sudden we are judging them. We're making it look like, oh, they are the worst of the worst. And that's actually a big reason why they get into it. They don't have anything doing. That's all is there. Number two, housing. See, housing, let me give a breakdown for those who are from housing in Lagos is a different thing entirely. You pay landlord. Right? You pay I think caution fee. You pay agents, that money is even what you're going to pay, don't talk of the house rent. And some of these women, they have nowhere to stay. Some have been sleeping under the bridge. Some family have kicked them out. Some of them begged and traveled from the east or from wherever they are to Lagos, or from Lagos to wherever it is that they find themselves. They don't have a home. And even those who live with parents or with relatives or with friends, you often hear them like giving jobs. So every now and then, like, okay, you're saying more black. That derivative statements these men hear from time to time. And they are humans. I don't think we should join anybody for thinking, oh, I need a way out or I have to leave. Some have no choice that to do this, just to fend for themselves and fend for the baby. It was a content I was saying earlier online. The girl got pregnant when she was 18, and she was given two options by her own family, that it's either you stay in the house and you take the child out of the womb, or you go out and you have the child. And she had no choice not to go out and leave the house and raise her child. She's doing okay for herself, but that's not the case for a lot of other young ladies out there. Some of them are having it easy. And this also is what pushes them to now start, okay, since I don't have anywhere to stay, I'm not making any money, I go respect. They have no choice. And some of these guys too, they approach these women with the concept of, oh, I'm going to take care of you, where you know in your heart of hearts that all you want to do is get between her pants, nothing else. You tell them, oh, come stay with me, come live with me, I have a house, I can take care of you. It becomes a quote-unquote situationship. You're at that point too. Some of these ladies, they don't care anymore. It's about, okay, as long as I have a place to lay my head, I don't mind, I will stay there, right? Then number three, it's loneliness and emotional needs. We are humans, right? When I say loneliness and emotional needs, I don't mean the need to always be loved, but sometimes some of the women want to feel that we like women. They are not saying, they are not heard, they want to feel that. And if they don't care where they get it from or how they get it. As long as they satisfy that need. They'll be like, oh, I know this guy doesn't love me. I know this person is just with me just for the sex and all of that. But they're like, even if it's fake, make a day, at least it's something, right? These are often things that happen because I've not seen up close with someone who experienced that pain of, okay, it's just me and my child, or it's just me and my children, right? And they won't feel that, I don't know how to put it, but there's this thing when you can share your burden, your challenges with someone, not necessarily a partner. right? But some dates just, feel that's likely void. That's how the right go, but feel something in you. So, and there's nobody saying it's just, okay, it's just them. And that brings about, well, at least man and man, they just want to feel like women basically. And if hookups if then that, even if it's just for one night with her, a random stranger, they would take that offer. You understand this if you've been in a desperate situation where anything goes, you don't care, you just want that pain to stop, you just want to manage, you just want to survive. At that point, you take anything. Think about cases where an upcoming artist gets a contract that favors mostly the record label. At that point, when you sign it, most likely some artists won't even read, they will just sign it. Later on in the future, you start having this back and forth legal battle between them and the label. That's sort of what happens. They are desperate at that point, so anything goes. And with time, it becomes a habit because that's like something, that's the only thing that they know. That's really where they see themselves surviving. Before is the crushed self-worth. They'll be feeling a certain way about the situation. I don't think any woman at all would say, oh, they want to get married, they want to have a child out of wedlock. Some do, but in that quote-unquote single mother sense, I don't think there's any lady or any woman who decides that now they get pregnant. Already, the fact that you're pregnant, there's a way society looks at you. There's a way they view you, and that affects their self-esteem. That gives them very complex. That affects their self-worth, and they are trying to build it back up. People keep pushing them back down. At some point, it just looks like, okay, I don't care about bad. I will just do more bad things and prove it. So from there, they just get into it. Maybe a friend introduces them, maybe they find their way and they get into it. Some of them, it's not even the hook that you see it as, okay, you're escaping with them and you're paying them for it or you're giving them money for it. They are seeing it like, it sort of gives them this feeling of feeling black edge, being the thing seen. There's a void it feels. It's not away from the fact of taking care of their children or all of that. There's a void it feels like, oh, I'm loved. And they just, even if it's fake, let me just experience it for that time. And the cycle continues. Lastly, is peer pressure and social media. Why am I saying social media? Because once you get pregnant, of course, your body, from when you conceive till you give birth, and even I think after, your body goes through a series of changes, right? And then they're scrolling online and they're seeing pictures of when they were used to be hotter. They're seeing pictures of their friends, they're seeing pictures of people they know. And some of them just want to get to this, get back their quote unquote hot era. So instead of just getting to hook up as you have to pepper them, let me show them that, oh, I'm still there. Or let me show them that, oh, even as a single mother, I'm still making money. I'm still living a comfortable life. Or when my parents just out of the house, you post into your family, your dad, your mom, siblings can say, oh yes, I'm still doing fine. And that's how there are a lot of reasons. I can't go through all of them in this video, but all I'm saying, I'm not in any way saying, okay, the hookup thing is a good thing. Neither can I speak to them and say it's a bad thing, because I'm sure most of them come to me now. I don't have the kind of money to text them up or those life-changing money. So that's what they have to do to survive. So even if we're saying, yes, it's not a good thing, I think we tone it down a little, try and look at it from an understanding point, not from a point of insulting them and telling them all manner of things. Anyway, please, guys, forgive me if you hear any background noise. My neighbors are playing music and screaming their heads off. Sorry about that. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. It's Ari the Guy again. If you watch to this point, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and please leave a comment. You think, oh, I'm trying to shit? Let me know. You think I'm making sense? Let me know. You have other perspectives you want to talk about? Let me know. I'm all ears and I'm open for whatever. I'll see you in another video.